Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. The other day, a person asked me this question. Swamiji, you are all the time and all the Mahatmas and everybody is talking about ego. He is very egoistic. We use the words loosely. Can we define what is the ego? So, if somebody is suffering from some disease, we arrive at by knowing the symptoms. So, what are the symptoms of ego? There are so many. Two are enough for us to understand Bhagavad Gita, what we are studying. Two symptoms. Number one, we try to prove something to somebody. I am not like others, waking late in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. I am not like others, eating non-vegetarian every day. I eat alternate days. So what do you want to prove? Our whole life goes in the struggle to prove something to somebody. Alas, we don't know what we want to prove and who cares. Therefore, if you don't have to prove to anything to anybody, you are relaxed. Are we not relaxed in our bedroom? Because there is nobody to whom we have to prove anything. See? The struggle to prove is a strong personality. Holier than thou. And how it comes, I don't know if I told here. One lady in Vrindavan, she came to meet me. It was my fault, I asked her. I said, Amma, you are alone? What about your husband, kids and all that? Swamiji, what to tell you? I knew what is coming. Spiritual abuses. Could you imagine this? Spiritual abuse? My husband is tamasic. Gali Dedi. Children are rajasic. Then naturally, I enjoy my life. I'm here only to celebrate life. Nothing, no purpose. I ask, Amma, what about you? I'm Sattvic. Are Dumbo. There is nothing like good or bad in this world. Everything is necessary. If we cannot invoke Tamoguna, we cannot go to sleep. If we cannot invoke Rajoguna, we cannot get out of the sleep. If we cannot invoke Sattva Guna, we can't understand anything. And all these three things are necessary. See? Therefore, this ego factor is the one which is struggling because we want to prove something to somebody. I'm like that, I'm like that, I'm not like that. Oh, who asked you? Therefore, this is one of the questions in our Mahamantra. Who asked you? Be attentive. These Mahamantras, which we are in our mantra mala, they have come to me from all of you. I have learned from you. You are all my gurus. A daridri person has got only one lungi and one shirt. A rich person has got hundreds of them. So I have learned from you. You are all my gurus. So what I have learned, this mantra, who asked you? We go on talking. I want to do this, I want to do that. Who asked you? Nobody asked. But we have to talk. Therefore, let us find out who talks. Next time, you will observe that we talk to ourselves the maximum. Constantly. Caw, 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 caw. How I learned it? Because I keep on traveling. The best place and time for me is on the airport. Because first, wherever I was staying, I get rid of them and go to the airport. And I have not reached to the next house to suffer again. So I am on the airport. So there, I am nobody. Nobody knows me. And then I sit comfortably and observe, watch. So you will see many a time those who are sitting alone, they are talking to themselves. What is this? Keep on talking to yourself. And this buddy who talks to himself is the one who suffers. This buddy is the ego. Be attentive. How this is born? This is born when we carry the burden of our total past. Give it a try. And it is nothing, it is so easy, my friends. See, we have no option to live yesterday. We have no option to live tomorrow. It is compulsory for us to live today, now. Is it not easy? But what happens? All the time, when we talk to the kids, when we were children, we were not like that. Who asked you? Nobody is interested in our past. If I have got peanuts in my pocket, can I distribute chocolates? I distribute peanuts only. So all the time talking about the past. So what is an ego? Ego is a mule carrying the burden of the past and freely distributing to the world. Therefore, when you are sitting for your prayers or you are sitting quiet by yourself, I don't use the word meditation. That time, only try this. You are nobody. Nobody means he who doesn't have the past. Somebody is the one who has the past. And when we carry heavy burden on our head, we get tired. See? Now we go still deeper. This I conducted one experiment in a management conference we were having. So I told them, you all come for necktie and we'll have our management sessions. And the principle of management is a myth. Mismanagement is the truth. So that was the principle I was talking about. I said, evening time, we will all have satsang. Bring all your in-laws, outlaws, children, everybody come. In a big hall. And thereafter, the program started. I said, hey, today we'll play some game. And we have to learn. My friend, spiritual practice is learning from every single experience of our life. That is spiritual practice. I am not giving a mala in your hand. I am not asking for donation. I am not asking you to go to Gangaji and pollute. Very simple. Try this. Okay. Then I say, now I'll call one child or somebody and he or she has to speak for whatever I say, topic, and for 3 minutes. Everybody was hiding the face. So one child, I told, hey, you come. He came. I said, stand here, take the mic. Now speak about yourself for 3 minutes. So he started, he said, what should I speak about me? There is nothing. I said, you have to talk something about you. Oh God, it was a big challenge for him what to talk. With great difficulty, he said, I like chocolates. And he felt as if he has given a beautiful lecture. I said, very good. Go ahead. Again, problem, what to talk. Again, after a few moments, I don't like taking bath. Second thing. I said, very good. You are giving such a lovely lecture. Come on, continue. He has nothing to talk further. I said, continue. He said, no, I have nothing to talk. I said, then you have to stand here for 2 minutes more. The 3 minutes is the contract. 2 minutes more. He said, no, I want to go. I said, no, you cannot go. He said, if you don't allow me to go, I will do shushu here. I said, then go. Threatened. So he went. Now, second game. I called one, 80 not out. Oldie, I called. And after he came, I said, Babuji, you have got 3 minutes. And in the 3 minutes, you have to talk about yourself. 3 minutes. Not more, not less. He started. I said, 3 minutes over. He said, but Swamiji, I just started. I said, I gave you 3 minutes. He said, no, but I have many things to tell. And just began. Now I will continue. I have to call security to take him away. Now understand these two examples. This child, he has hardly any past. 4 or 5 years. Nothing to talk. This 80 not out has no future, only past. Now tell me I am old. Now what is my future? No future. So whenever I will talk only about the past. Carrying the burden of the past and destroying the peace of the other people is a strong ego. Give it a try. Don't talk about your past. You know what is the impact of this thing? All the problems we have is we have taken ourselves to be body. This is called as mithyatma. There are 3 levels we exist. One is at the absolute level. We are Satchidananda Paramatma. Absolute level, that is Mukhyatma, the real self. Second is the Mithyatma. We get identified with the body for no logic, no reason. The body is not created by us, doesn't listen to us, and yet I am the body. What logic it has got? So that is Mithyatma. It is by default. And after we take ourselves to be body, the third generation, 3G scam, is the Gaunatma. We become somebody or the other. See, friends. And who is miserable? Gaunatma is miserable. Mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife, they are miserable. So the first step will be, we have to rise above this. With this understanding, when we start living, then we will have no complaints about anybody in this world. Living at 0 complaint level, no complaint. And such a peaceful mind is now able to understand Bhagavad Gita. Sarvasya chaham hrudi sannivishtaha mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha vedaishcha sarvai ahameva vedyaha vedantakrut veda videva chaham. Sarvasya cha aham hrudi sannivishtaha. I am the very heart of everything and being. And mattaha, what you do there? Bhagavan says, what you do there? Mattaha, because of me. Smriti, dream. Jnanam, waking. Apohanam, deep sleep. And chakarat, samadhi. I support waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi. And therefore, sarvaihi vedaihi aham eva vidyaha. The purpose of studies of all the scriptures is only to come to discover who you are. Friends, we know what we are. We have to know who we are. See? I'll give one or two more examples. In every dream, there is a separate dreamer. See? It is not the same dreamer. One day, a Guru Maharaj woke up and started crying. So the disciples came. Guru Maharaj, why are you crying? See, I had a very bad dream. Therefore, I am crying. But Guru Maharaj, you told the dream is an illusion. Why are you crying? No, 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 don't teach me my own words. It was a very bad dream. But what was the dream that you are crying? I dreamed that I am a butterfly. Anyway, it was just a dream. Forget about it. No, 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 no. Let me talk fully. You don't allow me to talk. Okay, sir, please talk. He said, my question is whether I, your guru, dreamed that I am a butterfly or the butterfly is dreaming that I am your guru. This is the question. See, friends, like for every dream, there is a separate dreamer. Equally true, for every waking experience, there is a separate waker. We have to digest this. It's not option. See how important it is. When we talk to ourselves all the time, somebody is talking. I talk to myself as a husband, as a father, as a mother, as a sister, as an officer, as a subordinate. Keep on. If we say like that, I go and tell people. Anyway, when I go to office, I straighten in this. Who is talking? Officer. And then in the office, when I go home, I have to carry something food. I know she will not cook anything. I have to always do that. Who is talking? The husband. So you are one or you are a poultry farm inside. Who are you? See, the body has changed. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara. First the body was child, so sweet. See, when I was small, Swamiji, everybody used to pick me up and lift me and hug and kiss me. But I don't know what happened to the people. When they look at me, they go away. What is the reason? Because now you are old, unwanted. Oh, but I don't feel I am old. You cannot feel because you are the same. Who change is the body and everything associated with the body. Therefore, to get rid of this wrong notion about our identity, this is a simplest technique I'll tell you. Try. Do not talk about your past. Past belongs to the body, not to us. See? Then how do we do that? Either write an autobiography of a dreamer or don't write autobiography of a waker. I was born and then I did this thing, then I studied, then I went here, then wah, 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 wah. See? We are creating a personality. Any disturbance for you, Amma? What happened? Okay. You relax, Amma, let them take. So, when we are clear about it, that every dreamer has a separate dream, similarly, every waker has a separate waking experience. Now be attentive. If you have got huge number of flowers, so the garland will be very big. If you have got less number of flowers, garland will be smaller. In our Mumbai, they deliver the garlands for Ganapati. There are only 3 flowers in that. Tattva Rajastamas. So more the number of flowers, large garland. Less number of flowers, less a small garland. Be attentive. If there is only one flower, can there be any garland? When I am old, large number of flowers, huge garland. Child, less number of flowers, no garland. Anything, 2 minutes you are happy, 2 minutes you are done. See? Now be attentive. What is a garland? Is it a reality? If you cut the thread and separate the flowers and the thread and weigh it will be the same weight like that of the garland. But where the garland has gone? It was not the reality. It only appeared, it was useful, but it didn't exist. Exactly the same way. Each waker is like a fool in English. He is like a fool. And his fool is put together by the thread of consciousness and an illusion of somebody is born. And this somebody is the culprit which is suffering in life. And therefore we get tired. Then we want to give up, break this garland. So what we do? We go to sleep. Now what is going to sleep? We have dropped all the flowers which had created a garland. And therefore in deep sleep we are nobody. But we are there. Upanishad says, Tatra mata amata bhavati, tatra pita apita bhavati. In deep sleep, we are neither mother, father, brother, sister, husband, wife. We are nobody. Therefore, we are happy. And because we are happy, we snore. Try to snore now. You cannot. What is the reason we snore in deep sleep? Because we are happy. Can you celebrate the happiness in a silent mode? We make noise, isn't it? Look at your own marriages. See how noise we make. But when you are divorced, let us call all those people who were attending the marriage. No, it's a silent. Therefore, friends, only that person is happy who is living in the utter present. No ego. So to discover this, Bhagavad Gita tells that Vedaisya sarvai ahameva vedyaha. This I is worthy of knowing. Who is this I? So we got rid of the ego. Now let us come to the next step. Bhagavan says, Dvau imo purushau loke ksharascha kshara evacha ksharas sarvani bhutani kutasto kshara uchyate. Uttama purushaha tu anya paramatma iti udavrata yo lokatrayamavishya vivarti avyay ishvara. These two verses we'll take first. Bhagavan says, Dvau imo purushau loke ksharascha kshara evacha. If we look into our personality, there are two aspects. One is Purusha, somebody, and second is the Prakriti, where the somebody is living. Dvau imo Purusho loke. Which are those two? So are they two? Now this is a very subtle point. Be attentive. I called one boy. Hey, Mohan, come here. He didn't come. Then I shouted, Soham, how many times I told you, come quickly? He came. So onlooker will think I was calling two persons. But the same person had two names. This is the subtlest point in Mundakopanishad. See? Dva suparna sayuja sakhaya samanam ruksham parisashvajate tayo anyaha pippalam swadumatti anashnan anyaha abhichakashiti. On a tree, on the same branch, there are two birds which are exactly alike. Sayuja sakhaya, always together. But between these two birds, one bird is perching on the fruits of that tree and either happy or miserable, depending upon the taste of the fruit. But the other bird is not eating at all. And therefore, Abhijakashiti, he is in his glorious existence, cheerful and happy. Now, this picture which comes, normally what we will understand, we are talking about two birds. It is said, Dvaha Suparna Sayuja Sakaya. No, it is not talking about two birds. This is the subtle point, be very attentive. Today, when I was taking tea, coffee in Lata's house outside, very nice open space, and there is a small kind of a swimming pool, a round type. So I was sitting there, and my whole life is only learning, nothing else, only learn, that's it. Don't have to hold on to the books, learn. So when I was looking, in the waters, the trees were reflected. So I was watching, and what I learned that time was this. I spoke to her. I said, see, the reflections of the tree in the waters, they are moving, see? Because the water is moving. And original tree, it is not getting influenced by the movement of the waters. Now go one step further. Not only the original tree is not influenced by the movement of the water, but even the reflection of the tree is also not influenced by the movement of the water. But it is seen. Yes, it is seen. Yet it is not. Why? Like the original tree, is the reflection a reality? Can you fish out the reflection from the water? So that which doesn't exist is appearing to be moving. Come to yourself, separate the man from the husband. Can we separate? The husband is a reflection in the waters of the wife. Man is the tree. Man can never be miserable. Husband can never be miserable, provided he understands that this is the role that I have to play. Play your role. Karnataka. Now how to play the role? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. If you are in front of your father, naturally he will be old. Don't argue with the old people. Say yes to anything they say. Next moment he'll forget about yes about what. And you are relaxed. If you argue with them, they'll eat your head. So, elder people, yes, Babaji. Before saying, yes, khatam. With the kids, don't boss over them. ठीक है. Whatever they say, okay, we'll do it. But never do it. They ask only money, what else? But the main thing you are not telling, what about the husband, wife? That is the simplest. When the wife is talking, the husband should keep quiet. And when the wife is quiet, husband should not talk. You have learned all spiritual life. Nothing to be achieved, nothing to be lost. This is told in the 15th chapter. Dvau imo purushau loke, one reality appearing in two ways, man and husband. Dvau imo purushau loke, ksharascha kshara evacha. Kshara constantly changing, akshara not changing. In I think it was in Vienna, Austria, after our retreat was over, one lady asked this question. Swamiji, you should have come in my life 25 years before. I said, even then I would never have married you. No, 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 not for that purpose. I would not have divorced 3 times. I kept questioning, what can I say? Then she said, now I realize where I had gone wrong. My divorce was on silly things, not something great. See? I said, anyway, fourth time, don't do it, okay? Then I said, now I want to learn because my life is learning. I want to learn. When you were married for the first time, you were W1, wife 1, husband was H1. Correct. Then you married second time, W2, H2. Then W3, H3. Now tell me, W1 is equal to W2 is equal to W3 is equal to what? Where the first husband has gone? Think. Gone nowhere. He never existed. And we fight between the non-existing entities. Therefore, these two things. Kshara, constantly changing, husband. Akshara, never changing, person, Purusha. Kshara evacha. See, friends. And both of them, husband and a man, they are living in the same body. They are not living anywhere else. Therefore, Kshara evacha. Then, Kshara sarvani bhutani. Everything in this world is constantly changing. Prakriti is that where Vikruti is natural. We don't have to do anything. Now tell me, many older people have this arrogance. धूप में बाल सफेद नहीं किए, अरे बाल हो तब सफेद करोगे ना. What an arrogance about the age. These days, elderly people are not respected by the youngsters. Now tell me, what is our contribution in growing our age? What we have done? Whether we want or we don't want, we grow old. But in that also the ego comes. Elders are not respected. Friends, whenever we demand respect, we don't command it. And such people are miserable. See, friends, Ksharascha Akshara evacha. Prakriti is there, it will keep on changing. But you are the same. Akshara Kutastha Uchchate. Kutavat Tishtati. Kuta means the anvil. On the anvil, the blacksmith goes on hitting and changes the shape of the various instrument that he makes, but the anvil remains the same. Are we not supporting all the changes of the body, all the changes of the mind, all the changes of the intellect? Everything we are supporting. Bodies have changed, we are the same. Should we go to the police station and file an FIR? Please find out my childhood body. It is lost. No. Where it has gone? See, friends. So, Prakriti is that which is bound to change. Once you accept it, gracefully, you are walking spiritual path. See? Are we not accepting day and night, day and night? We don't fight with the day and night. We accept it, adapt ourselves in the same manner. See? Kshara sarvani bhutani kutastha akshara uchchate. So the one who is supporting all the changes. What are the changes? First, our ability. There was one old NRI father who came to USA to his daughter who was a doctor. And he was so frustrated, so his daughter talked to me. Swamiji, I don't know what to do with my father is so frustrated. I don't know why did I bring him here. You please help me. I said, I can help you only if you give me good food. Nothing else I want. I am interested in eating good food. Born to eat. So we went to their house. I said, Pehle khana khayenge, afterwards talking. Otherwise, you may not give me food if it doesn't suit you. Who knows? No risk. So I had nice food. Then I told, I said, Babaji, what is the problem? Your daughter was telling something. Swamiji, all doctors are useless here. I said, all are Indians. No, 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 not that way. This is, had nothing wrong with me. But I can't remember the things. I said, now, if you are ready, you simply answer my question slowly. No argument. This is my rule. No argument, no discussion. After the topic is over, the topic is over for good. Okay. I said, when you were earlier small, you could lift how much of weight? 20 kilo. Yes, easily. Now, how much you can lift? Two papad. Beyond that, I can't lift anything. Oh, very good. Earlier, how many laddu you could eat? Oh, Swamiji, how do you know I like laddu? I used to eat 20, 25 laddu. Now, now I only look at the laddu. I don't have courage to eat the laddu. See? Then I ask him, eating, lifting, these are the faculties. Earlier, you were having this binocular on your eyes. No, my eyes were so good. Now I have to, I require these thick glasses. So, everything is changing, is it not? Yes, be attentive. Memory is also a faculty. So, if you are forgetting, it is not a disease, it is God's grace. Friends, those who are not able to forget, they suffer throughout life. Forgetting is the blessing of God in disguise. Take money from somebody and forget. See the joy. You will never be miserable in life. He is miserable. I told you, forget. You will be happy. Because the Kshara Sarvani Bhutani, Prakriti is bound to change, but you are the same. Kutastha. Now, next step. Bulbs are many, bodies are many. Bulb wise, they are separate from each other. Body wise, we are separate from each other. Light wise, all bulbs are same. Life wise, we are all same. One bulb in the temple illuminating Venkateshwara, other bulb in the toilet illuminating the commode. Questions. Swamiji, what could be the reason that this bulb is in the temple and that is in the toilet? No, I am a Swami, I had to reply. That bulb in the toilet must have been a terrorist, Mahapap, and therefore he has to see all the dirty things. Then what about the bulb in the temple? Oh, he must be a Dharmatma, he must be doing meditation, therefore he is over there. When the discussion was going on, the bulb in the temple fused. What happened? Bhagwan likes good people, he has taken him. See? But now what to do? Take out the bulb from the toilet and fix it here. But now why this bulb from the toilet has come in the temple? Purva Janma Punya must have come up. Arey Bhagavas. Friends, life-wise, we are all same. See, hunger, thirst, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, matsarya, health, disease, confusion, misunderstanding is something different among us. But what happens? We take ourselves to be somebody. Kutastha is the life principle in every one of us. Kutastha akshara uchyate. And then this, thereafter, we become husband, father, mother, etc., etc. Life-wise, we are common. So life-wise, we don't suffer. We suffer as somebody-wise. We become somebody and suffer. Nobody can help us. So whenever you are disturbed, just cool, take deep breath and find out who is disturbed. You will come to know somebody is disturbed. Nobody can never be disturbed. Be attentive, off the track, but very important. Normally, we do our spiritual practice whenever we get time and all that. See, our scriptures are not our enemy. We are told, begin your day in the Brahma Muhurta, early morning. Now, making us get up early morning, what the scriptures are getting? Scriptures don't get anything. If I tell you something which is beneficial to me, then yes, there is a biasness in that. But what the scriptures will get to make us leave the bed early? There is a secret behind it. In deep sleep, who are we? Nobody. Unless you finish your spiritual practice in the morning, do not become anybody. So maintain the status of nobody after you wake up from the sleep, and let that nobody sit and do pranayam, yoga, chanting the Lord's name, studying Bhagavad Gita, writing, sitting quiet, not talking to oneself. This is what you are. We have done nothing. Only remain as nobody. Kutastha akshara uchyate. Then that somebody will be disappearing and we start living as only Mr. Nobody. Kutastha akshara. Meaning what? We will play our role perfectly well. Wherever we are, whenever we are, whatever we are, we should be 100%. Perfect performance in life. But at the same time, not getting entangled in life to such an extent that we are fed up of ourselves and others are fed up of us. See, in Washington, D.C., many years before, maybe about 15 years before, there was a girl whom I knew when she was in class 8. Now she is married and 2 children. When she was carrying for the second time, her mother came to help her. And she one day called me. I was that time there. She says, Swamiji, I want to come and meet you. I said, come. So I'll come from my office. I said, come to such and such place. We have got dinner and after that we'll talk. So we had our dinner and Swamiji, let's go for a walk. She was carrying almost maybe 8 months or so, whatever. So slowly I held her hand and we were walking in the garden. She started crying. Put her head on my, I said, don't spoil my clothes. Cry from a distance. When they cry, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, my clothes are destroyed, Don't like that. Then I said, if you are through, now start talking. She says, Swamiji, today in the morning when I left for the school, I told my mother, you better get back to India. I don't want you here in my house. I'm fed up of you. And I said like this and I went to my office. So she is crying, I am crying. I said, मैं तबला बजाऊं क्या? Crying. Then she said, do you know why I said like this? I said, I don't know. You tell. She said, since she came here, my brother is also here in USA. She has only one theme. How my brother's wife is bad. Morning onwards, she will start talking all bad thing, rubbish things about my brother's wife. She is like that. She is like continuous, no other theme. I was fed up. I asked her, should I go and kill her? See, friends, Don't get involved in your children's life. Friends, when the children have to tell the elders, don't think they are happy. They are more hurt. See? Because we are not ready to give up. Before somebody has to tell, get out, we should have wisdom to go. That is the secret. Why people receive me so happily? Lata is receiving me here so happily. Because she knows tomorrow I am going. First day when I came, she was happy. Second day, happiness level increase. Third day, still more. Tomorrow, gone, Swamiji. Friends, before somebody has to tell, shut up, we should have the wisdom to keep quiet. This we don't understand. And then we complain. So, dau imo purusho loke kshara evacha kshara sarvani bhutani kutastha akshara uchyate. Now the third, uttama purushaha tu anya paramatma iti udaruta. Now be attentive. Man, husband, and Paramatma. Three. Or in language of grammar, let's say English grammar. I is first person singular, thou is second person singular, and he is third person singular. What is the plural of third person singular? They. What is the plural of second person singular? You. Thou to you. What is the plural of first person singular? There is no plural. Yes, Swamiji, you don't know. What is that? Please tell me. We. We include all the three persons. We is not first person plural. Because I is only one. He Uttama Purusha. So, the first person singular in Sanskrit is called as Uttam Purusha. The second person is called as Madhyam Purusha. And the third person is called as Pratham Purusha. So, be attentive. If I is there, then I talk to you about him. So, three persons involved. I, the speaker, you, the listener, and he, the subject matter. If I am not there, you have no existence, they have no existence. See? How simple it is. This is Uttam Purusha. Bhagavan says, Uttama Purushaha tu anya. Paramatma iti udarutaha. So the same man, he is called as a husband, he is called as a rich or poor, but the man is separate from them. In the same manner, the same Paramatma with his potentiality is called as the Akshara Purusha, and the expression of Paramatma in the potentiality is called as Akshara Purusha, and Purushottama is the ultimate truth. So three persons. Akshara Purusha, material world. Akshara Purusha, expression of Paramatma in the material world. And Uttama Purusha, the absolute reality. Uttama Purusha to anya Paramatma iti udarutaha yo lokatrayam avisha bivarti avyaya ishvaraha. Now this I, he is supporting you and he. See? Now come back to yourself. I support the waking world of the waker with his waking experiences during the waking time. Then I support the dream world and the dream experiences of the dreamer. I support the absence of the two. I don't get influenced by any one of them. This is Uttam Purusha and is common. See, now come back to the simple example. Bulbs are Kshara Purusha. Light is Akshara Purusha. Electricity is Uttam Purusha. When more bulbs are added, is it a burden to the electricity? If bulbs are removed, is it a loss to electricity? In the light, we are 50, 60 of us. If there are 5,000 people, is it a burden for the light to illuminate them? If all of us leave, will it be a loss to the light? Exactly the same way. The rule is illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. The vision is illuminating the pink color, the red color, the green color, the yellow color. Is the vision influenced by any color? The vision is illuminating the man. Has it become masculine? Illuminating the woman. Has it become feminine? Rule is illuminator is not influenced by the illumined. Are we not illuminating the waker with his waking world and waking experiences? Are we influenced? Are we not illuminating the dream world of the dreamer? We are not influenced. Change only the focal length where we are stuck. We are stuck in the grandchildren, children, husband, wife, property, money, I. Drop all that. Uttama Purusha. So Anyaha Paramatma iti udarutaha. He is Paramatma. So Paramatma, then Jivatma, and then somebody, three of them. Somebody is mother, father, mother, husband, wife, etc. Jivatma is the life. See? And Paramatma is expression of Paramatma in the Prakriti is called a Jivatma. In the electricity, there is no light. Only in the bulb, there is no light. When bulb and electricity, they come together under a particular condition, then only the light happens. In the same manner, in Paramatma, there is no samsara. In the Prakriti, there is no samsara. Rivers are flowing, or whatever is happening, volcanoes are erupting. Nothing is happening. Let it happen because Prakriti is that where Vikruti is natural. Our age is growing. What is our contribution? It is just happening. You can't stop it. You may go to beauty parlor to do the makeup to cover the breakup. So how long will you cover the breakup? Above the neck, 16. Below the shoulders, hanging on a hanger. See, friends. Therefore, when we are thus clear that which is supporting all the changes is changeless. The best part is we don't have to do anything. If you ask me spiritual practice is a process of undoing and unbecoming. If you want to attain that, right now, not after the lecture. Are you doing breathing or breathing is happening? Breathing is happening. There is no, don't disturb me, I am breathing. No, pranayam you do. Breathing you don't do. Breathing happens. Now, with that natural breathing which is happening, attach Lord's name. Like, for example, breathe in Hari, breathe out Om. Be attentive. Attach the Lord's name to the natural breathing. Don't do the other way around. Don't breathe according to the chanting. No. There's a difference. Now practice this next 1 minute. In 1 minute, a healthy person breathes 15 times. 1-5. Now with the breathing, synchronize. Any name you take. Krishna, Krishna. Now, those of you who were chanting in synchronization with the natural breathing, they will have a different experience. And those who are breathing according to chanting, they will have a different experience. Breathing is happening. Breathing is action. Chanting the Lord's name is knowledge. And knowledge and action synchronize perfectly. The self-confidence is at the top. See? Self-confidence is surrender to the divine will. See, friends. Because if you take these two lines coming out of one point, as you go away from the center of origin of these two lines, the distance between these two lines will start increasing. If you take it up to here and this one up to there, then the distance will be more. One is the knowledge, second is the action. When knowledge and action, knowledge, chanting the Lord's name, action, breathing. When they are perfectly synchronized, the distance between the two is minimized, slowly it disappears. And you come back to your conscious being. Wherein there is no trace of otherness. This is Purushottama. Uttama Purushaha tu Anya Paramatma iti Udarutaha. This is Paramatma. Yo Lokatrayam Avishya, he who is supporting all the three experiences, waking, dream and deep sleep. Vibharti supports them, yet Avivayaha doesn't get influenced by any one of them. Yo Mamevam, he who in this way, Janati Purushottamam, he who in this manner recognizes me, Sa Sarvavit, he has known all that is to be known. And Bhajati Mam Sarva Bhavena Bharata, he is never separated from his divine experience. Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihina yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati 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 eva bhaja govindam bhaja govindam. There will be only one mode under which life will be expressed, and that is a happy mode. Every expression will be that of happiness. And happiness is not destructive, it is always creative. Sarva bhavena Bharata. Each and every expression of life will be happiness. Physical actions, happily done. Speaking, happily done. Thinking, happily done. If somebody is negative, frustrated, angry, disgusted, if he has to think, what he will think? जाके मार देना चाहिए. See? Just an example. Suppose I go and tell my girlfriend, darling, honey, I am so happy today. I just want to cut you into small pieces. Is it okay? A happy person cannot be destructive. See, friends, the more we work on this. Now, what is this? What we have studied? Iti guyyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanagha etad buddhva buddhiman syat krutakrutyascha bharata. Iti guyyatamam shastram. Now, this word you have to clearly understand. I referred on the first day. Guhya Shastra is when we take ourselves to be body, how we have to conduct ourselves in our life, what is told in our scriptures, according to that, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. Then you have to study regularly. Everything is the Guhya Shastra. Then Guhya Tara Shastra. Guhya Tara Shastra is enough of this world. Now invoke the Adi Daivik Shaktis. Because with our own efforts we will not be able to achieve. So we go to the Lord and, good thought. Once I went to Shirdi Sai Baba's temple. Because the people know me there, I go straight away without line. So I went there, put my head on the paduka, and they gave me one coconut and a garland. So I did and moved. There was a few commandalus with me. So they also were pushed. Go ahead, go ahead. When we came out, one person asked, Swamiji, you get their chance to stay longer period of time, but you just touch and go ahead. And for us, they are pushing the police because big queue. Why don't you stay longer? I said, do you know, longer the namaskar, longer is the list of demands. Bhagwan, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and you get, or forgot one, again, the second one. Then I said, I had nothing to ask. But you must be asking something. I said, yes, I did ask. What is that? I said, it's my personal thing. No, I will ask that only. I said, if you will ask that only, then I'll tell you. What did I ask? I asked the Lord, let there be no hatred for anybody in this universe, even in dream, even for fun, even once. If some girl is beautiful, but if there is one small white spot, leukoderma, everything stands cancel, is it not? We may have everything, but if there is hatred for anybody in this world, it is not the place where the God will descend. Bhagwan doesn't come from outside. See? Bhaye prakata kripala deena dayala. Bhagwan manifests in this manner. Iti guyyatamam shastram idamuktam mayanaga. Hey anaga, O nishpapa, O sinless one. This was the ultimate truth I told you. Guhyatama Shastra, know about yourself. Guhya Shastra, about the world. Guhyatara Shastra, Upasana. Guhyatama Shastra, Adhyatma Shastra. Iti Guyyatamam Shastram, Idamuktam Mayanaga. Then, Etad Buddhva. You don't have to do anything. Buddhva. You come to know your own essential nature. Etad Buddhva, Buddhiman Syat. Then you are really utilizing the faculty of inquiry in a proper manner. And what is the symptom of this thing? Krutakrutyascha Bharata. Life is fulfilled. There are no loose ends left. Have the courage to shout at her. Her means death. Why you are late? After studying Bhagavad Gita, if a passing thought about our death comes in our mind, we are far away from the studies. Nobody suffers in this world because of death. We suffer because of the fear of death. If I die here, you will have problem, Bapre. Kya kare iska? I'll be relaxed. Therefore, Krutokrutyascha Bharata, life is fulfilled. And for that, our Mahamantra is nothing to do, nowhere to go. Friends, discover this and be happy. Last word. Start pretending that you are happy. Pretend. Pretentious we all are, isn't it? Pretend. Hi, I'm happy. Try. Slowly, you will really discover happiness. If somebody asks you, by mistake a question, Babaji, how are you? Beta, batata hu. Are Ram. Then you start. No. By default setting, how are you? I am on the top of the world. But the word should carry the meaning also. How are you? On the top of the world. Bete. Are it should mean in our words. Give it a try. You have learned Bhagavad Gita perfectly. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.